witnesses have sworn at me God knows how many times and threatened me at the door. So on that basis, you're going to have to deal with a public order offence.
Don't tell me what I'm going to have to
do. Well, you are, because you're confronting me, right, when I've done nothing wrong today. I've done nothing wrong. I've stopped.
This is the exact moment everything shifts. One side is claiming a public order offense, while the other is standing firm, saying I've done nothing wrong. No shouting, no chaos, just pure legal tension building between police and auditor. And in the next few minutes, this conversation is going to spiral into a full police confrontation that neither side fully controls.
Okay.
I've been to visit a couple of other hotels in and around Warsaw.
Okay.
Some have been housing migrants recently. Some have long-term contracts with the council to house homeless people. I'm running a story on local. So anyway, I've come down here. I've phoned on the way. I tried phoning the county hotel just up the road to let them know that I'd be coming, to which they didn't answer. Okay. So for that reason, I didn't go there. Here I phoned and explained exactly what my intentions were and why I was coming here. She said, you can't do that, I need to speak to my manager. I tried to explain to her that there's nothing that I can't see from outside here that I probably couldn't get on Google Maps, to be honest. So, you know, okay. In that sense, I'm not doing anything that I'm not allowed. As I've got here, she's invited me in. She invited me in, yes. She's come to the door and she said, my manager wants a word. I've stood at the counter for about 2.
The video opens in what seems like a routine hotel environment. But within seconds, the atmosphere completely shifts. A cameraman is already inside, recording, and that alone becomes the trigger for confrontation. Hotel staff immediately react, pointing out CCTV warnings and claiming that he is recording without permission. But the auditor doesn't back down. Calm, controlled, and confident, he explains that he was invited inside, that he had permission, and that he is simply documenting what he is allowed to see. However, the situation is already escalating. Words like illegal, privacy, and police start entering the conversation. Emotions rise, misunderstandings deepen, and just when the tension feels like it might break into something bigger, the staff decide to escalate it further. They call the police, and from this moment onward, everything changes.
2 minutes, to which she's kind of ignored me. I've said, she said, I need to get my manager. She's gone and got her manager. As she's gone and got her manager, I've come and stood out at the front door because there's people in the area, right? Next thing, I've got some lady effing and blinding at me. I've got this guy telling me that I'm not allowed to do this and I'm not allowed to do that and that I shouldn't be in there, to which I tried to explain to him that I was invited in here. It's the only reason I've come here today.
Did she invite you in?
Well, verbally.
What, said come on in?
Yes. Yeah, so, like, I'm not being funny, but I haven't actually done anything against the law. The receptionist, I imagine. Probably.
You sure?
I don't have to show you, no. And at the moment, I don't really want to, because I'm documenting anything so that nothing untoward gets done or said here.
I'm documenting it all.
Good, great. And caller number, name, please? And yourself?
Yeah, 25858.
Okay, and it's your camera on?
Yeah, it is.
You're meant to let me know at the earliest opportunity. Yes, you are.
Public place.
Yes, you are.
I'm in a public place.
Yes, but...
Just like you're recording me.
But that's different. It's different. Yes, it is. Under GDPR, it is. So, yes, it is. So, you go and educate yourself. I don't need to. Under GDPR, and you being an organisation, or... Of course you do. That's why it's in your policy that you have to.
What was your intentions for coming here?
To take some pictures and some visuals of the building and run a story from outside the building.
From outside?
From outside. That was the intentions.
Police now enter a situation already filled with tension and conflicting claims. On one side, the auditor calmly lays out his version. He says he informed the hotel in advance that he was invited in, and that he is conducting legitimate photography for a story he is working on. But on the other side, hotel staff strongly disagree, presenting a completely different interpretation of events. Now the officers are placed directly in the middle of two opposing realities. They begin gathering information carefully, trying to understand what actually happened. But already, it's clear this is not a simple misunderstanding. This is a clash of perspectives where every word is being interpreted differently. And the officers must now decide what holds weight and what doesn't.
Yes. I went to let them know. So I don't understand as well why you've come blue lighting. Well, it doesn't matter what my intention is. No, they didn't. They intimidated me. So on that basis then, if you're here, because I've not broke any laws today, that lady there in the glasses has sworn at me God knows how many times and threatened me at the door. So on that basis, you're going to have to deal with a public order offence.
Don't tell me what I'm going to have to
Well, you are, because you're confronting me, right, when I've done nothing wrong today. I've done nothing wrong. I've stuck within the law.
I don't know that till I come and speak to you.
Well, because I've just told you. No more than you know.
If I had come and confronted you as you put it, I wouldn't know, would I?
Well, I could have just started off now if I had something to hide. But I just said to them, can you let me know? I was on the phone to 101. You were taking ages. So before I got through, I thought I won't waste your time. And I've said to them, because I've just been sworn at, I've just been threatened, I've just been told I'm not allowed to come here. I don't know, whatever that lady said, I weren't really listening. If you put that on, I'll fucking whatever she said, I don't know.
What she said to you?
Well, apart from the effing bit, no. But it was in the intentions of threatening. As I say, I could quite easily say I felt, harassed, alarmed and distressed by that public order offence. Well, I could have done. They've told you that they've been distressed.
Give us a statement at the station then.
Do I want to come with you? And when have you ever done that before? What, you'll literally take me to the station now? When has that ever happened before? Nah, it seems like you want to get me down the station for something else, because I don't understand why there's all this. I don't, yeah, but if I thought that you could do that, I would have left by now. If I thought that like you could just arrest me now, yeah, then I would have gone. But you can't, and if you do, I'd sue you. So on that basis, you're not going to arrest me today. You're not going to arrest me today because
I just want to get you down the station.
Well, because I've never had that. I've never had it where an officer has turned around and said to me, "Come in the car and I'll take you down and make a statement." Now, I've never had that.
If you want to make a complaint about a public order.
The conversation shifts from explanation into law. Now the discussion becomes focused on rights, legality, and boundaries. The auditor stands firm, arguing that photography in this context is lawful and that he is not restricted by what the hotel is claiming. He brings up concepts like public access, recording rights, and transparency. But the hotel staff and officers raise concerns of their own, mentioning privacy expectations, GDPR implications, and the discomfort caused to staff and guests. This is no longer about who said what. It's about what is legally allowed and what is perceived as unacceptable. The tension tightens again because neither side is willing to fully concede, and the officers must carefully navigate between law and complaint.
Usually you'd tell me to ring 101.
We're with you now, aren't we? So
yeah, you are. But do you know how many times I've been in this exact same situation?
We're dealing with this now, aren't we?
You're dealing with something that's silly. I'm here. I've broke no laws. You're here to obviously enforce the law. To, like I say, which none I've broken. Like I say, we've had a couple of public order offences.
Do you want to make a complaint about the public order offence? Come down the station and give me a statement.
I think it would be a bit unfair on the basis of, like I say, I haven't come here to distress anyone today. I wouldn't have even come in. Like I say, why do you think I called beforehand?
You didn't need to.
Is that not the common courtesy to maybe call, let somebody know, look, there's going to be a guy with a camera, which is in there, and he's going to wave it around for a little while. Please don't feel distressed or alarmed. That's what I called for and let her know. It wasn't until I got here, she's like, you need to come in.
Who do you work for?
I don't work for anyone in particular.
You just do it for yourself.
No, freelance. If I can sell pictures to local papers and stuff,
Well,
I do.
They say they could get them off the internet. So what are you achieving?
Do you know what am I achieving? Why are you questioning me as to my lawful activity? I haven't done anything against the law. So on that basis, it's a no comment.
You're not under course yet.
I know, well, exactly. So I'm not really willing to discuss anymore.
In your activities.
But I don't want you to. You're wasting time being here. I've just told that them. 3 officers in Warsaw telling me there's not better things to do. Murders, all the rest of the things that go on in Warsaw. And you're...
The situation escalates further as public order considerations are brought into focus. Suddenly, the conversation is no longer just about filming. It becomes about whether anyone has been alarmed, harassed, or distressed. The auditor pushes back firmly, insisting he has not committed any offense, and questions why police intervention is even necessary. But officers begin exploring formal complaint pathways, statements, documentation, and possible further action. The tone becomes sharper. Every sentence now carries legal weight. And for a moment, it feels like the situation could tip in either direction, resolution or escalation.
It's ridiculous. I'll tell you what though, while we're here, what's the law on you guys giving my information out to a third party, especially one that I've reported on 4 different occasions over the space of a year?
Things that have happened.
No, I'm asking. Like, we're talking hypothetically here.
I don't
yeah.
Hypothetical. I deal with what's in front of me, mate.
Okay, so you okay? Don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure I've got a lovely pay. Well, you guys anyway, not you personally, but your force have gone and breached my my address to somebody else. Oh mate, don't worry. That is certainly in the process. Yeah,
Okay, so what's your
100%.
intention now then? So the staff don't want you here. They've asked us.
Right. Have you explained to them that this is a public path?
This is, yes.
Yeah.
But the staff don't want you there.
Okay, so I won't go there.
Yeah,
That's all right then.
that's fine.
What's your column number?
24054.
And all out of block switch.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But,
Seems like it was a waste of flashy blue lights.
no, not really.
Well, of course it is. It's a waste of time.
So we need to make sure everyone's okay, and that's what we've done, so it's fine.
What did they say? That there's a man here waving a gun around, or there's a man with a
I'm gonna tell you
camera?
what they said, like I won't tell them what you said.
You're not going to tell me why you've come up to question me today.
What question you were just speaking to you about?
So you are?
We're not questioning, we're trying to ascertain what's happened.
You haven't asked me no questions.
We've tried to ask you what's happened, so you've got to ask some questions.
So that's questioning me, right?
What's happened?
So that's questioning
We're not
me.
being questioned under caution or anything. We're literally trying to find out what's happened.
Maybe
I didn't say you're
you wanted to
questioning me under
ignore us,
caution.
You could have ignored us, it's fine.
That's what I said when I approached you, wasn't it? Out of only a common courtesy have I actually stuck around.
Yeah, so
I don't want to be walking up the road and the next minute I've got 2 cars with flashy blue lights on deciding to chase me up the road.
We'll leave you to it then.
Okay? What a waste of time. Can you go in and educate them though, please, on the fact that...
This is the peak of the entire encounter. The auditor directly challenges the officers, questioning the legitimacy of their response, the necessity of their presence, and whether any actual offense has occurred at all. The officers respond with controlled authority, attempting to maintain structure and procedure while gathering clarity from all sides. But the interaction becomes tense and repetitive. Questions bounce back and forth, each side trying to assert control over the narrative. Slowly, though, something begins to change. The energy starts to drop. The confrontation that was once sharp and intense begins to lose momentum. A resolution is forming.
They shouldn't really be doing that. They've wasted your time, haven't they? They've wasted your time. You're not going to let me know why it is. Sorry, there's young individuals coming here. I don't want to get them on camera. It's all just a waste of time. It's a waste of
on their
time.
property, so just don't go on their property.
Okay, well you need to tell them
That's
that
fine.
was entrapment for them to invite somebody on, then call you, turn around saying he's on our property is ridiculous. So you're telling me I can invite someone around my house later, and then I can call you guys and go get rid of them? No, can you answer that question? Can you answer that question? Why can't you answer that question? You like to ask questions, but you don't like to so much answer them. Ridiculous. And standing there like isn't going to bother me, like I say. I know the law and I know my rights. But because people are saying that I'm distressing them, I'm going to move further down away from the door, okay? No problem.
And just like that, the tension begins to fade. Police units start stepping back, preparing to leave the scene. The confrontation that once felt heavy and uncertain now begins to dissolve into calm. The auditor remains, reflecting on everything that has just unfolded, questioning the necessity of the response, and highlighting what he believes to be misunderstandings throughout the incident. As police vehicles depart, the scene transforms completely. What began as a heated confrontation now ends as a documented encounter, open to interpretation. And with that, the case closes, but the questions remain.